All right, a little bit of a part two. Okay, so pro tip: write down your settings, just in case something like that happens. Writing them down or taking a photo of your machine for your settings also helps you when you have to do something different in the grand scheme of the order of operations, right? If you need to applique something and then you need to stitch something and then you need to go back to appliquing, but you want it to be the same, obviously, right? You want the settings to be the same for consistency, right? Here, what I did was got my settings back because I know how to do that. I take photos and I use the same settings generally speaking, unless I have a reason to change them for whatever I'm doing. That brings me to another sort of thought and like theory of wider zigzagging, wider satin stitching for bigger pieces versus a smaller zigzagging for smaller and like tighter corners, and basically your space is smaller, is generally what I've seen how it goes as far as how to set up your settings. Okay. Anyway, I finished the line, right? I turned the corner, finished the line, and so to show you again like how to approach this, and then of course follow, so you can see it followed through. This is the bottom half of the chevron that I was adding to the tunic, and did the main line, came all the way up here again. You can't see it in the frame, but I'm lowering my settings a little bit, keeping it straight. And again, right, for the lesson, I want the needle on this side, right? This is now the outside, and this is the inside, because this is the way we're going to be turning it. So slow down the machine, slow myself down, have it move along, right? Kind of keep it straight. Slow it down as we get closer and closer. Because of my little boo-boo, I did not show you very, very well last time, so I'm going to do a little bit better this time about going a little over this line. Okay, so this line is traveling this way to get a very nice sharp point. When you're doing your zigzags, you want to go over a little bit. If this line was running straight that way, you'd want the needle to finish a little bit over that line. I hope that makes sense. Right? One of the things that I did last time was that I got really close, but I wasn't over. Okay? Everybody's learning. That's great. Good reminder for myself. So we're going to go a little over. Lift up the foot. Right? Arrange your fabric. Right, pull it back down, and we're gonna continue on. I always start off a little slow. I'll increase it again when I get to like the big string, and then there we go. All right. I think you get the idea. I'm going to turn this sucker back up a little bit because we're just going to hold it straight and let it go. All right. Right, I'm going to finish the line and continue on. You can kind of see right there. Kind of got the corner going. It's a little wide, it's a little rounded, but that's totally fine for the purposes of the tunic that I'm doing right now. It works. I want it to hold down. Like I said, the thread's a little shiny, kind of nice finish, and we're just gonna keep going.